Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching this live or listening to this podcast. This is Coach Mona. I want to come on and share a word from the Lord on today. And as we know, this past weekend was the beginning of the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hoshanah, and the word of the Lord for that is doors. Doors of opportunity is what he's given me for today as it relates to that new year on the Jewish calendar. And so I looked up types of doors, first of all, and there's different types of doors. And in John chapter 10, verse 7, Jesus tells us, he says that he is the door of the sheep. So sheep meaning his people, his followers. And so Jesus is our door. And in the Bible also teaches us that if we knock, the door shall be open, right? And so just so many different things that relates to doors. And I also heard a minister say the word door is also a gateway. A gateway. And I have to wrap this up in like 2 minutes, so I probably should have just waited till later. But there are different types of doors. So there will be different types of opportunities that God will open up to us. There are wood doors, steel, fiberglass, aluminum, and just glass doors. There are different types of doors. What is the purpose of a door? One, a door gives us access to a room. Two, the door also connects different rooms. So usually when you go into from one room to the next, that door is that connecting factor. It connects us into a house from the outside of the house to get into the inside of the house. And so the door is also a connecting force. Three, the door provides the light. The door provides the lights. There are instances where you can have an open door and light is coming through from the opposite room. Number four, the door controls the physical atmosphere. If you live in a house and it has the central air and all of that, the door has, you can close the door and get more access to the heat or the air just by closing one of the doors. And the last thing it says, the purpose of a door, it's a noise barrier. When there's noise going on outside of your room and you do not want to hear that noise, what do? You close the door. So the door has many different facets and functions. It comes in many different styles and shapes, and it has many purposes. And so as we open our minds spiritually, we want to be open to God opening doors of opportunity for us. We want to be ready for those opportunities. And we also want to know that the meaning of a door is to maintain privacy, safety, and security. So when I saw the word privacy, I immediately thought, as it relates to God opening doors for us, some things we will need to keep private because we can't tell everything until it's a completed work. Safety, same thing. You can't tell it all. You have to keep some things safe and secure until the right time. And God will give us the timing of when we are to get to our door, open our door, close an old door, and then release what the door is. And then security. God wants to set us up in spaces where we will be secure and safe and set on this path called life. Because we need to be secure, not just in being safe from hurt or harm. We need to be secure in being able to take care of our families and ourselves. We need finances. We need resources to help those who are in need. So the door represents so much, you guys. And I just wanted to share that be open and available and ready for when God begins to offer and open doors of opportunity, when it's presented, when it happens, and when God does it. Don't forget to tell God thank you. Don't forget to be humble. Don't forget to share what God blesses you with. But know that God is opening doors of opportunity in this season, in this new season that has begun the new year for the believers, for the Christian believers, not just the Jewish people, because we are also part of the Hebrew calendar as well. So receive it and believe it, and we will talk to you soon. We also want to remind you to register for this year's 8th annual conference, Women Working the Vision. We will be in Cartersville, Georgia. Our host church is Very Source Global. So join us. Click the link above and register. Registration is still $100 for the end of this month, and we will talk to you soon. Toodles.